I could tell you a whimsical tale that's probably very inaccurate. The Sensible Sociopath.
2, 3, 1, go.
Roma, the podcast is here!
It really never gets old.
Sorry about those jokes I said earlier about babies with both sets of genitals.
What does that even mean?
You know, I'm willing to risk my life for this podcast, Roma.
Ugh, that sounds insane.
I'm also willing to risk your life for this podcast.
Periods are not just for women.
And you'll get to red pill yourself if you choose to.
Come on if you're thirsty.
Take off their underwear and relax with their uncle.
It was kind of traumatizing.
White people are bad and do bad things.
How fast can I eat your ass?
I mean, you know, you look at me and you go, this is an international man.
My whole life is a sham.
And you can't get the white Oreos. That's racist.
I think I counted like 25 racially charged jokes.
White privilege allows me to turn off someone's headlights.
I was just being agreeable.
Roma, when was the last time you were agreeable?
It's been days.
Also, if you try to poop really hard, sometimes you'll come.
You would think that we'd have our shit together.
It's the enema for your face.
Yeah, I was gonna say cleaning's for women.
I'm not a lady, Roma.
Oh, this is so gay.
Let's try to be inclusive, Roma.
What does that even mean?
I know these things, Roma. I know many things. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 192 of the Sensible Sociopath podcast. We're live on YouTube on a Friday. 192! If you are live with us now, you can chat by like turning your phone or doing something else, and then you can chat us all your hopes and your dreams, and you can tell us how sexy we are. That's nice. Please also leave a thumbs up, shoot that share out to your friends, and always comment. You know, because the algorithm and the things.
Yeah,
there's a whole
makes
algorithm.
it work better.
People don't know about it. My name is Stephen Paul. I'll be your host today.
Wonderful.
Oh,
Hello.
everyone,
Hi.
please.
Hi.
Oh, geez, please, everyone.
I didn't
please.
know whether or not you were done.
Calm. Sitting across from me is our lovely second mic, which is super fan Dan.
Hi, guys.
Yay.
Hello, super fan Dan.
Hello, Steve.
And in our illustrious producer's booth,
That works too.
it's Roma Romerica Rifkin.
Hi, guys.
The talented
Roma.
on the ones and twos. So, man, we're back.
Yeah?
Are we better than ever?
Does it feel good? It feels good.
Feels pretty good.
Always feels good to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I feel like it's going to get better, though.
Exactly. 2024 has been a year that we are quickly surpassing in 2024.25.
All right.
Yeah. So we're now moving into the next quarter, I guess. March Madness.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's spring fever or
Woo!
something.
So today we have a couple things on the agenda.
Do we?
First off, we're going to talk about PSAs, public service announcements.
Oh,
Exciting.
that's what that means.
Yeah, we're really going to take them to task, you know, because there's a lot of public service announcements out there that I believe are not serving the public,
Oh,
despite them being service announcements for the public.
sounds tragic.
Yeah, mostly from socialist countries.
Okay.
But you know that's okay. We'll leave that to be decided by the viewers today
Okay.
as we show them.
Wonderful.
So the first thing I wanted to do though was I'm known for many things.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm known for my excellent diction.
Okay.
Yes, you are quite dictus.
Yes, tons of diction. Also, cleanliness.
Okay. Yeah. You
Yeah.
usually you don't smell bad.
I'm a hygiene kind of guy.
Yeah.
Okay?
I've never noticed you having an odor. I
Yeah.
don't.
Better
can't
than
ever-
low jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, my low-rise jeans.
The ones with the sequins on the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're coming
Yeah.
back, so you might as well just hang on to them.
What's it? Trust me. What's that?
True.
True religion. That's
Yes.
it. Yeah. Trust me, jeans. The rapiest jeans out there.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny. Trust me. But finally is my my ability to sling I guess a cocktail. Is it a cocktail? It's like a breakfast.
It's a mixed drink. I don't
yeah.
know. It's a cocktail,
It would
I
be
think.
a cocktail, yep.
I don't know the difference between a mixed drink and a cocktail, but they seem
I
pretty
feel like they're the same.
synonymous.
I guess it just depends on who you're talking to as to whether or not they feel like calling it a mixed drink or if they feel like calling it. I guess a cocktail has more ingredients to it than just a mixed drink. A mixed drink would be
Yeah,
something
maybe.
like rum and Coke or
Yeah.
Sprite and vodka.
Yeah.
Perhaps a cocktail is more crafted.
Yes.
Than a
Yes,
mixed
it definitely
drink.
sounds douchier.
Okay. Thanks, Roma.
You're welcome.
Okay, so what I want to do is make you guys a Bloody Mary. I believe we talked about this on episode 191.
Yes.
Or
we
maybe
did.
190, and I wasn't ready in 191. But anyways, within the past couple episodes, I was talking about what a Bloody Mary. Okay. Also one thing I'm known for, being a coxman.
You
and
are
Bloody
indeed,
Maryman,
You are indeed quite the coxman.
easily synonymous. Yeah. So what I want to do is make you guys some beverages, Bloody Marys. Now the first thing you have to do is go to a dollar store close by, and then they will have these wonderful glasses that are like 13.5 ounces or some shit like that. They look like more,
Hey.
don't they?
Yeah.
So you need a cool glass, first thing.
Yeah.
All right. Secondly, you need a lot of ice, okay? Now, the ice is important because you don't want a hot tomato drink, okay? That's called soup, Dan.
It is indeed.
That's called soup, Dan.
Do you know what a cold tomato soup is called?
Is that a bisque?
A gazpacho, I think.
Oh.
You're right.
Yeah.
Hey.
And tomato, cucumber and tomato soup.
Okay.
Gazpacho.
Roma.
Gazpacho. So Kat says hi.
Hey, girl.
Oh, hey, what's going on here, Cat?
Hey, cat.
Let's see who else is here. Trevin says
What's
you
up,
guys,
T-Gas?
you guys are good looking, but no one can beat Dan and that stash.
Well, all right.
I don't know about all that.
Normax says hello, my 3 late night homie Friday. My 3 late Friday night homies. There we go.
What's up there, T-Cass and the
Yes.
Nomac?
Normac,
Kat
T-Gas?
says those are called highballs. LOL.
These
Oh,
glasses?
would she
Oh,
know
no,
about balls
Cat.
being high?
And then she says, Caesars are greater than Bloody Marys.
What do those have in them
Yeah, I
that
don't
Bloody Marys
know.
don't have?
Yeah, I don't know. Is that a Canadian thing?
Oh, it's Canadian.
It's probably not. It's probably a different booze, I would think.
I'd imagine so.
Maybe gin?
Oh.
Huh.
I don't know what the Romans drank.
Uh,
I thought it was Greek piss.
Wine?
Yeah, they probably did, actually. All right.
It's a bowl of ice.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, wow, he's not gonna,
I didn't know. I'm
he's
sorry,
not gonna catch on to that.
Roma, when we did that bit, I prepared everyone in the room, okay? I didn't just pull it out of nowhere. Jesus Christ.
It's called a callback, okay?
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Okay. So, start off nice, hefty little ice glass there.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, okay, first thing, before you even do that, when you're becoming a cocktailsman,
Okay.
There's tails involved?
hang on just a sec, it's going to be good.
I'm waiting.
This episode brought to you by Steve the Coxman, wanting to make sure that everybody knows that he knows what he's doing. With cocks and men,
Totally the payoff.
it's the Coxman, Steve. Only on the Sensible
Is that a
Sociopath.
smoking jacket? I like it. You need an ascot.
Oh, totally, yes. But I am a rope guy now. I don't know if you guys knew that.
I did not.
Okay. So she said those are called highballs. Caesars are greater than Bloody Marys. She says no, like Coke and vodka, for example. And then she says, yes, it is. The juice is Clamato. And I cry whenever I go to Vegas and can't get them as they are my ultimate hangover cure.
Okay.
Do you go to Vegas a lot?
She does. She goes pretty often.
Oh.
She usually goes with her girlfriends like once a year.
They'll let her in the country?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Crazy, huh?
It's for
Her
a
and
work
all her
visa.
girlfriends.
Yeah. I would think they'd be bear friends from Canada.
I don't know.
There's girls?
Yeah, I think so.
Fair enough. So yeah, I'm literally a robe guy now. I don't know if you guys knew that.
I
It was
I-
hard for me to not wear it the whole time you guys were here.
Okay, I noticed when you
Well,
put it on.
Now I understand.
As you should, Dan, and respect.
I do indeed.
Okay. So, ice,
Check.
robe.
Check.
Thanks, Dan.
I was helping.
Okay. Now you need a good vodka.
Okay.
Should be ice cold. Okay. I like Tito's.
Tito's is good.
Tito's is kind of my go-to. I think a lot of people actually.
Mm-hmm. It's just like I think it's the highest selling vodka.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay. So then you go.
At least it was at the store that I worked at.
Better than Smirnoff.
Yep.
Okay, don't give me crunk.
Crunk.
That's short for crazy drunk.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
is that
Yeah.
what that's
Did you
supposed
not
to
know
be
that?
for? No.
Well, you've been
I did
enlightened.
not know that. Okay.
I thought it was turnt.
Well, you
Turnt?
can get turned.
Yeah,
What's
you get
turnt?
turned up,
I don't. Oh, tuned up.
torn up.
Toe up from the flow up. Okay, so you're supposed to go 1/3 vodka to 2/3 mixer.
It
Okay.
looks like half vodka.
Well, it's a lot of ice.
Yeah,
Yeah, so obviously you're gonna have displacement and all that.
sounds
So-
sciency.
The next thing, actually, I like to throw in other things before I throw in the actual mixer. So you need something refreshing, and I was going to. I don't have a lemon, but what I do have is True Lemon.
Oh, your favorite.
Put
Yep.
your hand behind. There you go.
Yeah. So, True Lemon in the packets. I'm just going to throw a couple packets in each one.
Okay.
It's going to be a very refreshing and brightening, sensation to it. And that would be the equivalent of like two
2 lemon juices.
wedges,
Oh,
2 lemon wedges.
wedges.
Yes.
Now, be mindful, everyone. Dan does not like Bloody Marys, so this is gonna be awesome.
Never had one?
No,
Okay.
Oh, you never had
excellent.
one?
no,
Oh, you can't judge something you never had.
Yeah, but he
never
can
had
hate.
them appealing to me.
Dan hate. Dan hate.
Well, you know.
Okay. So the next thing, super important, Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
How do you say that?
So Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah. But
Where's your sister sauce?
it is
Right here.
fermented anchovy, which is what Worcestershire is.
No,
Oh.
it's not. Is it really?
Literally.
Whatever.
Yeah. Let's see.
My mouth is agape.
I'm a gasp. Oh, contains anchovies. Let's see. So, distilled white vinegar, molasses, sugar, water, salt, onions, anchovies, garlic, cloves, tamarind extract, natural flavors, chili pepper extract.
Are you fucking kidding? I had no idea.
Yeah.
That is wild.
barrels?
Wild.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm going to do probably 3 dashes of the. So 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And they go a little heavy because the pour is a little pour heavy.
Dan,
so it
are you
should kinda
freaking
look like
out?
that.
No.
He
no,
sounds like
I'm
he's
not
freaking out.
surprised.
Tabasco.
Not
Okay.
surprised.
The real Tabasco, not
Yeah.
the fake shit. You probably want to do about 2 spritzes.
Yeah, don't make it too much because then
Yeah.
I'm going to be just snotty and
Okay.
I'll be
So-
all phlegmy.
I did 2 little weakling spritzes in there.
I like spicy, but we're trying to have a show.
Yes. Okay. The next thing that you need, because basically we've got the vodka, we've got everything in there
Yeah.
except like the actual mix. But the last thing that I will put in is this is just some pickle juice.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, all right.
And
You're just in your little pickle container, pickle
Well,
juice container,
I had a big like square jar.
jug
And
jar.
that shit's you all know that I'm a Clausen man, so didn't think.
Indeed, you are a Clausen man.
He's a Clausen man. Once was a legendary American land. All right, so I'm just putting in like 2 tablespoons of pickle juice in each one.
Okay.
Yes, Normac, if you weren't aware about me on this show, is I've begun trying all kinds of things.
Yeah, we made him eat sardines one time.
Yep.
We had a sardine tasting challenge.
Yeah.
No, that was...
You
It was
didn't
good.
hate it.
No, I
You-
didn't hate
you
it,
didn't
but it
hate
was
it. He didn't-
definitely something else.
I don't know that he liked it, but he didn't hate it.
I did not care for it personally, but there were some that were better than others.
Yep.
Best one was Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's was good.
Couldn't lie about that.
So we basically got everything in it. The last thing we need is the mix, and the mix is the most critical part, okay? Here is the mix that you need to get. You can order it online.
Okay.
It's called 3-Bar Bloody Mary Secret Mix, and it's actually made in Meridian, Idaho. It is-
Ooh.
yeah, it's made here in Meridian, Idaho. You can get it online, though. It is as dark as Shaka Zulu. No, I'm just kidding.
Delicious.
It's like as dark as like
It's almost a
A1
brown.
steak sauce.
Yes, it does look like
Yes.
A1 steak sauce.
Which is why you need kind of a lot of other stuff in it.
Yeah.
But this
Oh,
stuff
man.
is freaking good. So I'm just gonna finish off the glass like that. Finish off the glass like that. And then what we need to do is construct our
Our garnishes.
exactly our garnishes. So there's a couple ways you could do this. You could use shitty old, cheap toothpicks. Like this one's, it's about whatever, maybe a 3-inch toothpick.
Okay.
Didn't we blow dart those into a target?
Almost, yeah. This one I prefer though. It's like a 5-inch toothpick, and it just allows me a little more because, like, I feel like almost you should like take your toothpick out and drink your drink.
Right.
Like that's the style.
Well, a lot of times
I
you'll
think.
go into places and they use like shish kebab things and like they'll lay it across the top.
Yeah, and the first thing that I like to do is you want to get a steady, a firm, side to this, and that would be an olive.
Okay.
So the first thing I'm going to do is just grab a manzanilla olive.
Try to do that on camera.
Let's see. Hiya! Hiya! Hiya!
A lot of
Almost.
holy olives in there.
Yeah, they're going to be a little punchy.
A little punchy.
Okay, so I got one.
You can touch it with your fingers. We
Yeah.
won't. We won't tell anyone.
I did wash my hands before I pooped. What? What?
That took me a second. Wonderful.
Okay.
Gross.
So, Queen olives. Now, some people will use olive juice rather than
Pickle juice? Okay.
I'm not into that. Okay.
All right.
It's not a martini. All right, people.
Yeah, get your shit together.
Let's get our shit together.
All right. So far, I'm into it. Dan, do you like olives?
Nope.
Well, you got to try them.
I
Yep.
know.
The next thing is
This is one of my favorites.
It's a must,
Yes.
which is the asparagus.
Yep. Pickled
Okay.
asparagus.
Yes.
Show them the brand.
So this one is actually one of the cheaper brands, but I
Oh.
like it.
Foster's.
Australian for asparagus spears.
Foster's asparagus for drakes. Yeah. So you want to throw a couple on like that, so they should dip down into the
Wow.
drink. And you don't want them to stick out too much. I'll throw 2 on here. You don't want them to stick too much above this because if someone is the type that drinks it while it's in the drink, they won't be able to do it if they have the little butts up too high.
Yeah,
Okay.
can't have the butts up too high when you're spearing
You
stuff.
really thought about this.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's a science that I created. All right. So we are
Oh, you almost got a twofer.
actually, I'll just do a 1 for you.
Okay.
No, I was going for the 2 for, yeah. Okay. Now, this is the shit that changes people's lives, son.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know if you ever heard of this before. It's a little something
I know
called
it is. I know what it is.
what?
Okra.
Oklahoma. Yeah.
That's what I thought you were pulling out before. I like the okra better than the asparagus, but you got to have the asparagus.
Yeah.
The okra, I will buy jars of the okra and just fucking eat them.
In one sitting.
You could eat them all day.
Yep. And they're terrible for you because of all the sodium, but
Well,
fuck
I was
it.
going to say,
But will you look at this? Will you look at how awesome that is? An okra next to a piece of shit, stupid bitch ass asparagus? Bullshit.
I've got
Okay.
I've got a story. One time I decided I was going to get butter. What is it? Bread and butter pickles or butter pickles or what?
Yeah,
It's the
bread and
sweet.
butter. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the
yeah.
sweet pickles.
You're right.
So I'm like, all right, like these are sweetened, but like it's also low calorie. So I sat there and ate like a good portion of a jar. My fingers were so swollen the next day. I couldn't get my fucking rings off. And I'm like, why are my fingers so swollen? I'm like, oh, I ate half a jar of pickles. Like all the
And-
sodium.
And then my last, my kind of end piece on here is another olive.
Uh-huh.
The first one had the pimento.
Okay.
The last one,
Blue cheese.
I have that.
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno. Yep.
Nice.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
jalapeno
So-
olive?
I will
So-
drop that, and then I will.
Oh man, that looks good.
Okay. So now I'm gonna
Okra
Dan,
it
don't
up.
you dare. Let's
I
see.
didn't do nothing.
Dan's he's getting grabby over there.
Dan.
Dan, who are you?
Not crabby?
The guy who Bill Cosby?
Normax says he loves sardines, by the way. I also
Okay.
love sardines.
So I've got Roma's little guy right here. So lots of good deliciousness. And then the last thing is
Oh my God. Bag bacon.
I make a pizza. I make a bacon tweel.
Okay.
I don't know if people are familiar with
like
the
a-
bacon tweel.
It's a little twizzle.
Yep, it's a little twizzler there.
Look at it.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
So
Show everybody.
Superfan Dan's nice little beautiful cocktail.
It's majestic. Dan,
Yeah.
quit wincing.
Yes, sir.
Do you have
And then,
straws?
if you will, no.
Damn.
Oops. Guess I didn't think that far ahead, Roma. But I think you'll find it delicious.
Holy shit, this looks good.
Yeah. So I would pull out and then drink if
Okay.
that's the way I built it, but
All right.
you can kind of do whatever you like, really.
Oh yeah. I just
Yeah?
I just straight up drank it.
Yeah. It's a lovely thing, isn't it?
What do you
That's
think?
something else. That's for sure.
Is this your first savory alcoholic drink, Dan?
Correct.
Okay, all right. Spicy enough?
Yeah.
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 It's delicious. Holy cow.
So this is the ultimate hangover cure.
All right.
So you're like, pretend either you're on in an airport or on a golf course, because those are like the places you would have these.
100%.
Yeah, or like at a brunch if mimosas weren't strong enough, and you were like, suffering. The only reason I'm not drinking one, by the way, is I'm on keto, and I think the tomato is just a little too much for they did have a Bloody Mary down on my like keto list of drinks you could have, but it was I don't know. I'm just trying to.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Well, Steve, here's the deal. So now I have a standard
Okay.
for what I have been
You
informed
just got ruined, Dan.
is a good Bloody Mary.
Mm-hmm.
And when given the opportunity to find out what someone else's Bloody Mary is or a mainstream Bloody Mary is going to be presented to me as, I'll have something to judge by
Sure.
because I've trusted your culinary skills as well as now your coxman skills.
Well,
Yeah.
and also, if somebody offers you a Bloody Mary, you can take a sip and tell them it's total trash and nothing compared to the best Bloody Mary you've ever had, and then you have an excuse not to drink it.
There you go.
And I have proof.
Yeah, you're like, do you have a bucket of just men's cum? Because that would be less gay than your Bloody Mary, sir.
I had a coxman
Yeah.
make me a cocktail.
Exactly.
That was his
cocksplitting
Bloody
the whole
Mary.
plot. whole time it was Coxman.
So good.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah. What do you think, Dan? I mean, honestly, do you think it's something you would like, or is it something you would never broach again? Like,
Well, I'd have to branch out from here and actually try it in a public setting
Yeah.
or somebody else's setting
Yeah.
in which somebody would offer the Bloody Mary. I'd have to give it a try now.
yeah, if you're hungover, dude, a Bloody Mary is the shit. If you're going to play golf and you haven't had breakfast, and you're, like it's such a cool thing because, first of all, it's at least a couple shots of vodka.
Yeah,
So
that's
like
for sure.
you're permised at 9 a.m. to have a couple shots of vodka because of that one drink.
Well, I think my boyfriend calls it liquid salad.
There you go. Yeah, yeah.
But,
Yeah.
There's a lot of different ways to make them too. So I've had ones that are similar to this. I've had ones that are completely different than this. So,
And actually, I know someone from hundreds of miles away that was the one that told me about this 3-bar.
mm-hmm.
Like, seriously, I can't stress to you how important this is because if you look at every other, one on the market, like in your local grocery store,
It's just mostly tomato juice.
it looks like Clamato
Mhm.
or V8. It
Mhm.
should not look like V8. It should look like, A1 steak sauce. And when you get to the bottom of it, you'll notice a lot of celery seed,
Oh,
Yeah,
which is kind of
I'm
interesting.
seeing that.
Yeah. It's kind of cool because you're like, oh, well, this is the shit you should be putting in it. These guys just do it for you and then
Mhm.
sell it for $10 or whatever
Mhm.
a bottle, which is fantastic.
yeah, because traditionally it comes with a celery stalk. That's what it comes with.
Yeah.
Um,
But like, what are all those underlying flavors that
Mhm.
make a great mixer?
mhm.
And those guys, that's what
That's in
these guys
there.
are doing for you. It's not that shitty, bright red, watery, like this stuff's thick and
Well,
delicious.
I love it. So good
Yeah.
job. And I would drink more of them. And I'm going to try not to chug this.
Pancakes.
What do we want to do? What?
Pancakes.
What just happened, Dan?
Pancakes would go good with this.
You think so?
Think so?
But yeah, if it's a breakfast drink, I was
Yeah.
just thinking to myself, well, if I'm going to be having breakfast,
Mhm.
what would go good with this? Pancakes.
It's very much like, yeah, it's a
Because it's a contrast.
Sunday,
Yeah. Okay.
late morning, early afternoon, brunchy type drink.
I could kind of see that because then you'd be eating or eating something that's light, fluffy, sweet, buttery.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, you have something that's kind of like tart and spicy and boozy. And, honestly,
Maybe, yeah.
that's kind of a.
I think that would.
I would eat it. I
This
would do
would-
it for sure.
Yeah.
This would definitely hit different. I think with I don't know, like a steak. Like
Mhm.
sometimes people do steak and eggs for breakfast.
Oh, yeah, that'd be amazing.
I think this would hit different with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think that the contrast of the flavor profiles, the sweet and the buttery, as well as the tart and the spicy and the little bit of sour,
Mhm.
with that punch to the balls that booze. I think that'd be good,
That fucking pickled okra, dude,
and it would
is the shit.
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
some fucking hash browns.
I
man.
actually
There you
really,
go.
yeah, for sure, hash browns. Well, I also really,
Pancakes and hash browns.
Fuck yeah, dude.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
every
It's good
time.
for the keto diet.
Yeah, no,
well,
I
you
really,
guys don't have to eat it, but I'm sure as shit gonna.
Uh-huh.
I like the asparagus. It's really good.
Yes, absolutely.
It's slightly sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the bacon twizzle really makes it.
Thank you. And I, so while those were cooling, I twizzled them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to make that.
You manipulated the meat.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing that people do, but it seemed right. Because I was like, oh, just a flat piece of bacon
Mhm.
stuck in there like a stupid idiot.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, nah, you just want to twizzle it a little bit, and then that way
Well,
it just kind of
See, and
has a little 3D effect to
great.
it. Yeah.
something I think
Just
that
see if you-
also helps with figuring out what would go best with it, like for a breakfast food, is the fact that I have like a coffee mocha vape juice blend.
Okay.
So it's kind of like that breakfasty sweetness that goes with it. So when I'm hitting my vape and then I take a drink,
Okay.
it works.
Yeah,
it
you
works.
can actually
Yeah.
compare that
Well-
because I'm doing hollandaise here and it's not lining up. I'm vaping hollandaise and it's just a little too
It's a little
rich.
thick.
Yeah.
I'm vaping cola. Well, like for me, I like Tabasco on eggs and I like ketchup on hash browns. So this is kind of like,
Yeah.
that's that flavor
Okay.
profile, you know?
Yeah.
Really good.
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
But so at first, everyone out there in listener land and watcher land, I wanted to do to be making the cocktail while we were presenting something else, but I felt like it would take away from each other.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
The next thing we need, so as you guys enjoy these, and obviously, the show goes on. It was weeks ago. We talked about PSAs,
We did.
and we have even before that, we've been talking about the PSAs.
Well, we talked about them, and then I think Kat sent us a couple.
Yes,
And you went and looked up a couple, and then we
Yes.
were going to do them our last episode, but Kat wasn't here, and so we decided to hold
Yes.
off on it. That's what
well,
happened.
and we had such a good episode that we
I
didn't
don't
have
remember-
time for anything
I
else.
don't remember what it was about.
Yeah, I don't know, it was probably something
It was
about
probably-
being
We were
cool.
talking about drinking.
Okay.
Was it? Oh yeah, situational drinking. Yeah,
Situational drinking.
situational drinking. Yeah. So, what we want to do today?
Wait
is,
a minute. What would you drink while you were on a podcast?
Out of all of them,
Mm-hmm. And all your fellow podcasters are going to judge what you pick.
but they get their own drinks.
We all have choices of our own drinks, but
But I get to force you into my choice.
no, because this is like along the same lines as a date. So like,
So,
the-
no means no.
no, like so.
Jeez, Roma.
No, because last time you were saying if you were on a date,
Mhm.
what would you do if this person picked that drink?
Okay. All right. So mine would have to be good on the voice. So it would probably be something with
Honey.
or lemon or something along those lines. Being keto, I can't go with the honey, although I would have.
They have got keto honey. It's a honey-like substance.
I think I'd like some type of stimulant in it, because stimulation is good for the brain and good for,
I think you just want a diet. What is it? Red Bull and vodka.
maybe, yeah. Vodka's very clean. It's not, it's easy to mix with almost anything. So I kind of like that. Also being Slavic, and Northern European. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty, vodka's kind of right up my alley. I think I would have to do something like a vodka cranberry. And actually this one right now is vodka cranberry, but it's the sugar-free, like the 5-calorie diet ocean spray. Cherry.
Really?
Yes, it's cranberry cherry, and it tastes great. I really,
Good.
it's the first.
All right.
I think I just opened it and tried it, and I
It's
was
half
like,
gone.
not yet, but yes, eventually will be. But just that, it was almost like you ever tried that tart cherry shit for people with gout? I ain't gonna get gout, Roma.
All right. Well, good.
Yeah,
Gout is also
Roma's always
known
like,
as-
"How's your gout?" And I'm like, "I don't have it yet."
Cranberry juice is also good for UTIs. So
Yeah, and I wipe back to front, so good.
Oh, there you go.
Dan, I wipe from my balls to my dick, from my ass to my balls to my dick.
Okay.
Gross.
Dan,
All right, Steve.
same swipe.
Good choice.
One swipe, Dan. Both my balls go bloop bloop over my
So-
wipe hand, over my wipe swipe.
Gross.
Bloop, bloop.
So you're Slavic, and so you
Mhm.
chose vodka. Me, I'm a wannabe redneck, so
Mhm.
bourbon, of course.
Okay.
Dan,
I thought you were gonna say breast milk, but yeah, sure.
well, bourbon infused breast milk,
The old B&B.
breast milk infused bourbon.
The old B&BM. The BM&B. She ain't even got no kids. She just milks. What? What? She just produces milk? Yeah, it's God's gift. I drink it all the time.
Apparently, they have medication or hormones or some. I saw a thing. Somebody was saying that basically trans women's milk was just as good for babies as regular women's milk. And there's some debate on that. But apparently they can give you medication that makes you lactate.
Mostly by me.
Yeah. Well, it's like when a woman lactates for a baby, like their bodies are set up to do that and create like, I guess, when you have babies, like it can actually tell like what type of nutrients the baby needs. And so your body produces that. And I feel like a trans woman probably wouldn't had that same ability. I haven't thought too deeply on it. I just thought it was crazy that was an option now.
I just think it would taste like Kraft Singles. I just don't know.
It's just Velveeta.
Yeah. And there's just man tit hair in it.
Melted
what is
or
going
solid?
on? Yeah. No,
Don't be a hater.
like you could just trim. You would have to trim it off the end of your nipple at the end of the day. Like if somebody didn't manually extract you. Dan.
Okay, I'm sorry I brought this up. It's making me nauseous.
Dan, we're talking about extraction. It's like feta. It tastes like little clumps of feta that just pops into your mouth, and you're like, Mom, come on. Come on, Mom.
One time
Chunky.
when I was in high school, we were drinking Natty Ices. I feel like I might have told this story already, but anyways, I got a can. We're drinking lots of it. It's piss water. But I get down to the bottom of it. I take the last swig. You got to take and there was something in it.
Ugh.
I think it was cardboard, but it got into my
Tell
mouth.
yourself that, Roma.
And I retched. I didn't physically throw up, but my body made a retching motion. It was.
Ugh.
It's just shocking how when a clump of something that you're not expecting it from gets into your mouth.
Yeah, I know, Roma. I know.
You're the one who's talking about Velveeta nipples.
Well, Roma, it comes out like a little plug. You just keep sucking and sucking.
We have to stop this conversation. I'm getting nauseous.
And then it.
Dan, what would you drink? Not breast milk. What would you drink if you were?
You guys ever sucked Velveeta through your teeth? It's like that.
Bourbon.
It's like
bourbon. I drink bourbon.
Okay,
Yeah.
on to the PSAs.
Oh my God. It's so salty and thick.
All right, so what do we do? We have to stop because I am getting nauseous.
It's like goat.
Gross. Sorry, everybody at home.
Sorry, I'm a robe guy now.
Okay, so I'm setting up PSAs, so get your shit together.
Yeah. Okay, so PSAs or penis structural antithesis. Is that it? No, public service announcements. Public service announcements are something that started off back in the day when people were like, hey, we have to teach stupid people how to not be,
Stupid.
victims of something. So it's always a victim of something. So
Okay.
you have a premise, then you have a story, and then you have an end.
Okay.
And then, a message of sorts.
Right.
Certain areas of the world, generally the more, I would say, progressive
Mm-hmm.
ones, and especially the ones that have progressive either unified healthcare or something to the effect of that, like where workman's comp is a government thing now.
Okay.
And like where so basically they're just
covering
trying to
their
save
asses.
fucking money.
Mhm.
That's it.
Mhm.
Yeah, this isn't good. It's just a thing that now you have to
Well, yeah.
tolerate
it's
between commercials.
Yeah, like working, when I worked at a big corporation, we constantly had to watch, here's how not to be,
Racist.
racist or
Yeah.
sexist or dangerous or, here's how everything, literally all the things.
Yeah. Roma, I believe our brother was a lifeguard, and he had to watch many videos about how not to get his anus sucked through the cleaning system of the pool.
Really?
Yeah, because he would have stuck his ass right to that.
Yeah, probably.
yeah.
I think most guys would.
Actually, I don't know that, Roma. I'm just making that all up.
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't know he was a lifeguard, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. YMCA.
Mm,
Yeah, they also have climbing walls. I believe that was more his thing than the pool.
got it.
Yeah. Anyways, Roma.
I have a story.
Okay.
My boyfriend used to be a lifeguard at like a water park.
Mhm.
And they would do this drill where they would throw a baby doll into the pool, but
Hey, what's
not
up, baby doll?
but not tell anybody about it.
Okay.
And then they would see how long it would take you to notice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it weighted?
Yes. I would imagine it sinks to the bottom.
okay.
So they would throw a doll into the pool,
Yeah.
and then you would have to find it and get it out of the pool.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm just wondering.
One time, they saw the doll at the bottom of the pool and went to get it, and it was a real baby.
Oh, fuck.
I'm just kidding. I made that up.
That's a good story, though, Roma.
Mhm.
Your stories are better than real ones. No, I was gonna say, like, what if like a pervert jumped in first because he's all like, he's there for the victimhood or whatever you want to say. Yeah, I'm here for the victimhood. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy pickings.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, look at all these. stupid
Obviously,
kids.
nobody else is going to notice.
Yeah, there's a guy that doesn't even notice a baby drowning. You know.
Mhm.
And then he gets in there and he's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to mouth to mouth this baby so fast. And then he's like, that tastes like fresh baby. Or whatever he's thinking, you
Yeah,
know,
I don't
as
know.
he's thinking about being a lifeguard.
Right.
Yeah.
I
And
wonder how
that's
many
it.
pedophiles become lifeguards.
Do we have any public
Not
service
enough,
announcements
Roma.
about lifeguarding?
Because those
No, but
kids
we
would be
should.
safe as hell. He would be in there. I mean, you don't want him grabbing on you while you're conscious, but sure.
Oh, my God.
He will
Okay.
get you out of that water. And
So what do we
back to
got?
his apartment.
What do we got loaded up here?
Roma, hello. So this first PSA is from the 1970s. So this is kind of the first the Nazis came up with propaganda,
Mm-hmm.
and then they came up with this.
And the Canadians came up with this? Okay. So this is,
Well, not the Canadians, but yeah,
okay.
they are in Canada now, yes.
By the way, Margot says hi from Sedona.
Ooh, what's up, Margo?
All right, so here we go.
Look at all his arm hair. Okay, so... All right, well, that's the first thing you should learn.
So he just lit some dynamite, put some cotton in his ears. Now he's looking for a lighter for a cigarette. He's freaking out because he can't find his lighter.
And I bet he's going to run up to the explosive and put his face in it.
Oh, he is really... Whoa, wow.
That is what we call a
He's-
Nick fit.
He is...
He looks like I can't find my vape.
That's literally how I am, too.
Yeah.
Oh, he's chasing the dynamite wick. He blew up.
Some people will do anything for a cigarette.
Oh. Damn, that was dark.
Yeah. God damn.
Holy shit.
Actually, Roma, you might want to try this Johnny Smoke PSA, 1960s.
All
I didn't
right.
know they came before the 70s. Okay.
Let's try this one.
But that was Canada. They have a health service. It's bullshit.
Out of the land of the tobacco plant come a tall, hard-riding, long, lean bloke. Feared by his friends and enemies alike. Called by the name of Johnny Smoke.
Uh-oh.
Johnny Smoke.
Looks like Mongolian art.
Smoke. Where
I
are
think
you
he's a
headed,
cigarette.
Johnny Smoke.
No, Roma, he's a bandito.
How many silos will be empty tonight? How many men will lie still beneath the sky? How many tears will be shed because of you? How many more will die? Out of the land of the tobacco plant come a tall, fast-drawing, long, lean bloke. Feared by his friends and enemies alike. Feared by all who come to know the name of Johnny
Where there's smoke, there's danger of heart disease.
All right, that one was kind of lame.
Yeah.
Because it's like, all right,
That
guy.
sounded more like I should be smoking all the way
Yeah.
up until it said, don't smoke.
Yeah, I don't get it. But
Nah, that was an American
so
one. We can tell.
So that was early on. Okay. So we're going to go into some, and these aren't all about smoking. Don't you all worry.
Okay.
Yeah. So this one, Roman, just go ahead and play it because I'm not as familiar with this one.
Okay.
Yeah. But from the 1980s, this is, yes, I know this one actually, yes.
Do you want me to pause it?
Yes. So this one has like the highest production value, I think, as far as like from the 1980s.
Yeah.
This shit's fucking legit. Like you would actually look at this and be like, this is cool. I'd like to see this on TV.
Yeah.
There is not always that in all of them, obviously. But yeah, go ahead and try it, Roma. Go ahead.
Okay.
This is Canada. Could you imagine this? 1980s?
Yeah, that's legit.
Yeah. He can hear your shit, Roma.
It's a robot jumping off of a building?
Well, it's not really a building. It's more...
Uh-oh, got his arm cut off.
I'm Astar, a robot. I can put my arm back on. You can't. So play safe.
Oh, you gotta play safe.
Dude! Is that crazy or what? Yeah. Yeah.
That was something else.
Just flipping around. They're just trying to show off their technology, you know, and then...
Yeah, so it was
Somehow
Astar, the robot, and
Yeah.
got their arm cut off.
Yeah. Somehow a saw comes out, cuts off their arm, and then they go, yeah, well, I can do this and you can't, douchebag.
Why is there noise?
Roma?
I told it not
Way
to do
to
that.
go. Yeah, you can just close it.
Good call.
Yeah, so very funny.
All right, what do we got here? Oh my God.
I didn't watch this one. I just saw the title of it, and I'm like, this is the one I want to put up there and see what the hell this is.
It's called Don't Put It in Your Mouth.
Don't put it in your mouth.
Full version, 1992.
Motherfucking mouth.
All right.
Why do you think your mommy or daddy are always telling you, don't put that in your mouth? Let's find out.
Because daddy'll go to jail.
Television anyway. We're here to tell a little story about why you shouldn't put things into your mouth when you don't know what they are, and why you should never take anything a stranger tries to give you.
Why not?
Because if you ate somebody else's medicine, some bad food, or some poison, you could
might get
very
raped.
sick.
I don't want to be sick.
And that's why before you eat anything, you should always ask someone you love if it's okay.
Okay, I love you. Can I eat the guitar?
No,
Oh.
but you can help me sing a song about
Bitch, get
eating
your hands
things
off
that
me.
don't belong inside you.
Okay, I wasn't really hungry anyway. Well, wait, maybe a little bit.
Okay, everybody, if you see something
Okay,
that
do
you
we-
want to eat, before you do anything, remember this song.
Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you put it in your mouth.
In
Don't
your
you stuff it
motherfucking
in your
mouth.
face. Don't stuff it in your face. Though it might look good to eat. Though it might look good to eat. And it might look good to taste. And it might look good to taste.
You can lick it,
You could get sick. Real quick. Ick. Real sick. Real
So,
ick.
she's in pajamas and he's in a baseball cap. I just don't know what's going on right now.
That's right, sis. If it's okay to eat, if it's okay to eat, like a muffin or
She's slow. Okay. Oh, she has a potato on a stick. Okay.
That's what it is. Remember, boys and girls?
Where did the fucking tiger? Look at the tiger. The tiger's a piece of shit. A lion, really?
Hey, what am I doing? I don't even like beets.
Then don't put it in your mouth. Bye-bye, everyone.
Motherfucking
Remember,
mouth.
boys and girls, never take anything from
Oh,
a stranger.
ate
and
the
don't
lion.
Put things in your mouth when you don't know what they
Yeah.
are. If you eat somebody else's medicine,
The lion's
or
got
some bad
cancer,
food,
and
or some
he's
poison,
dying in front of your
you could get
eyes.
very sick.
He's gonna
Always
waste
ask
away.
someone you love before you put anything
I
in your
used
mouth.
to be a big cat.
Wow.
I used to be a big cat, you know. And then I started just having fun with all the boys, you know, and sometimes you don't think that you get pregnant.
So Kat's got some comments here.
Cat, please.
She's like, is that cannibalism, some smoking a smoke?
Exactly that. I was thinking that. He's like pulling out. It's like pulling out human penises in a fucking thing. It's like that's what he was pulling out was his little shrivelly dick. You know.
She goes, please tell me you got the 2 blue Muppets I sent you. And then she goes, yes, forever stuck in my head.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So
That
apparently
one?
that was a Canadian PSA.
It's insane. It is insane how terrible all those other animals look. You would think that they would look healthy and happy.
Yeah, when they're supposedly they have not been taking their people's medications.
That is the saddest lion I've ever seen.
He looked pretty bad.
I have a lot of lion love.
Yeah.
Love for a lion.
No, he looked pretty bad. He had bags, and he was like, he was underweight, and his head was all cocked. It was bad.
It was all beard and no mane. Like really none. Are you malnourished, or is there some kind of a ringworm issue, or King of the Jungle?
She said it's a classic.
King of the Jungle looks like a burnt out roadie from fucking I went through the 60s,
Holy
60s
shit.
and 70s. It's,
All right, I've got another one queued up. It's called
Superfan Dan. How was the
Did he drink it all?
Not yet.
The okra.
I ate all of the
How was the okra?
The accoutrements.
Yeah.
okra is different.
Good though,
a
right?
lot of seeds in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Actually, okra is a natural thickener, and that's what they use in gumbos.
Really?
Yeah, that and the roux, obviously, but yeah, the
Like the mucous membranes of it or whatever.
yeah, when you cook it, it like becomes like a gel or something like that.
That's
Yeah.
different.
Gelatinous.
Yeah, which is nice. It's an interesting.
I love it.
It's an interesting like capability of okra as opposed to like all the other vegetables, which don't like thicken like a starch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it being a vegetable rather than like a potato or whatever.
Yeah.
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 Well, I'm glad
Bacon's a
Dan.
nice touch.
Dan finished it.
Oh, good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost forgot about mine.
How do you feel with was the alcohol level good?
I think it was perfect.
Yeah, good.
I like it when it has alcohol, but I don't like to taste I don't like to be like, oh, vodka. Like I can't taste it.
Yeah, and went pretty heavy. I mean, I like a drink that I know I'm drinking.
See, but I feel like I don't know like I'm drinking it, and at some point here, I'm gonna be like, oh, I feel really good, and then I probably already do feel good, but because I can't taste it, I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, I got something else queued up.
Yeah. Okay.
It's called "We're Not Candy," 1983.
See, I did think we had. Yeah. Anyways, I was trying to go in order, but
Okay,
totally fine. Yeah.
it'll work.
No one cares. It's fine.
Nobody else is keeping
Yeah,
track.
except Cat.
Except for Cat.
Yeah.
Way to
All
go, Cat.
Hey, what are we doing out of the bottle?
Oh, let me make
This
it
is
wide.
dangerous. A little kid might come along and think we were candy.
Okay.
That
Those
would
are
be awful
definitely
because We're
Viagra.
medicine.
Oh shit, they are.
Eat us. No, no, no. This is serious. Serious. We could make you delirious.
We're horny.
You should have a healthy fear of us. Fear of us.
Because we may make a boner us.
Doctors tell the pharmacy.
Pharmacy.
Types of pills that you will need.
You will need.
And he knows the harm that we can be. If we're not taken carefully.
Carefully.
We're not candy. Believe us. Even though we look so fine and dandy. When you're sick, we come
Take one and you'll get a handy.
Okay, I kind of like
And that
one.
was Jim Henson's
Yeah, that's
production
pretty good.
of We're Not Candy.
Yeah.
I liked it.
We're not boner pills, but we love you much when we'll do something to. Yeah, whatever.
Close enough.
Yeah.
They were cute.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I always like harmonies. Harmonies really do it for me. Remember how we were talking about Dune and how Dune does absolutely nothing for me?
Yes.
Yes.
The opposite.
Harmonies do everything for me.
So did you enjoy Wonka
Oh,
then?
yeah.
I didn't watch it.
Oh,
I haven't seen it. It looks
never mind then.
Wonka?
Yeah.
Who be that?
the new Willy Wonka.
Who is it?
He
Some kid,
makes
some-
candy.
And he doesn't like a bit dandy.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that isn't dangerous.
So is it an unknown actor playing?
I
No,
don't,
it's
I mean, people know who he is. I don't know who he is. He's young.
The same actor who leads the
He's some
new
kid.
Dune is also the same actor who is playing a young Wonka.
Okay, so he plays the
I didn't know
prince
that.
or whatever in Dune.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, cool. I like that guy.
Yeah, I mean, I had no idea.
The Roma, the Dune, the movie, good. Like I would recommend it.
She wouldn't know.
Roma, I would recommend it.
I mean, I tried watching the first one and I was just bored.
Just take a
to tears.
handful of pills.
Roma, tell the audience as to why you would be interested in going to see this movie. Because you have a very specific reason.
Well, my boyfriend, we both had nothing planned on Sunday, so I'm like, let's hang out and do something together. And he's like, well, we should go see Dune, and I'm like, I don't care to see Dune.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, but I'm willing to go, but I don't want to go. And he's like, well, they have the butthole popcorn buckets.
If you could pull it up real quick, you should.
Oh, that's right. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, so Roma is here, and when I went on my Alaskan cruise, I watched the movie Dune probably 3 to 6 times. Because I was stuck in the room for maybe 3 or 4 days. Anyways, I fell in love with the movie. I read the book.
Okay.
And Roma
So
comes
here
in today
is
talking about this.
The commemorative Dune popcorn bucket. It's a butthole on a bucket.
A butthole with teeth. Roma.
It looks like an iris, but let's be realistic. It's a butthole. So
with teeth.
He said,
That's one blown out butthole.
so he says to me, but they might have the Dune butthole bucket. And I said, I will go under the condition that there's a possibility that they will have it. And I will go just for the possibility that we could own it.
Yeah.
Even if they don't have it, I went on that premise and I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
But outside, if there was no butthole bucket, I wouldn't go. Because Dune, and this is what I was telling him, it does nothing for me. It doesn't tickle any sweet spots in my soul. Like any of that, like futuristic sand, like desert, you know, just like futuristic, post-apocalyptic, all that shit. It does nothing for me. Nothing now, you know, singing pills that are in harmony, it makes all kinds of butterflies. Dune, no. The butthole bucket is ironic, and I'm willing to suffer through it for that.
Yeah. It would be an exceptionally boring movie if you were not directly bought into.
Yeah, if you didn't know anything about the movie or the
You have
80s
hiccups?
version.
Yes.
That is ridiculous.
I know.
What are you, like 8?
There's a good chance that you would absolutely not enjoy the movie at all. Anyway, back to PSAs.
I'm just laughing at his hiccups on the pod. This is the first time.
It sucks. Yeah.
All right.
Hello, everyone.
Just
I
chug
don't have
some-
hiccups.
Just chug some Worcestershire.
Yeah, really should do like a shot of Tabasco or something.
Yeah.
You just gotta fuck it up. You just gotta like throw everything off.
Man.
What do you think gave it to you? It was a butthole bucket. That's what it was.
Yeah, I got too excited.
Start hyperventilating.
My diaphragm. Okay.
Okay. So I've got a Canadian PSA about drugs.
Roma, I'm about to drink a bunch of hot sauce.
All right, we'll do
let's
that.
just
Cheers. It's gonna make it worse. That burns. The
Chase that with a big old slab of okra.
The vinegar is what burns.
Holy shit. Damn, Tabasco, you ain't kidding.
Oh, dude. We've got pizza. You ever get Papa John's? So we ordered Papa John's and it comes with those little the banana peppers.
Yeah.
So they drain those. Like if you get them, they're already like pre-drained. But so I went and
Ain't
took a
pissing all over your box.
No.
Which I'll do, girl.
So I got one. I like to like take a bite when I eat the crust, you know?
Yeah.
And I took a bite and it's like it hit me right in the back of the throat and I was fucking dying. I was like half puking, half choking, like red faced, teary eyed.
Yeah.
My boyfriend's just eating like, you okay, babe? And I'm like, I'm just dying. Like,
did they still give you the butter garlic?
Yep.
They do?
Mm-hmm. But you can tell.
Was there a time that it didn't happen?
I don't know.
I don't
Because I
think
gave
so.
up on them then.
I
I
started
feel like-
working for them when I was 15, and no, they've been doing it
You still
for,
working for them, Dan?
for 23
You tell me.
years.
It's definitely made of plastic for sure. Whatever is in
The
that.
butter?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
That is not. It's plastic, but I will take a dip or two.
I'll take it.
Yeah. It's
Are you
like,
kidding?
See, I
I'm
told you.
fixed.
See, that's what you have to do. You have to disrupt whatever's
Fucking
happening.
Tabasco.
Yeah. Well, that's the same thing with
Good
like a,
shit.
a mouthful of sugar or like drinking water upside down.
Yeah, when I can't come,
For
just put
dick
some of
ups.
that on there.
For dick ups.
Yeah, for
Dick hiccups.
It'll just get
All right,
you
Roman,
going.
that's pretty fucking good. Yeah. Yeah,
Good enough.
lovely.
Okay, let's talk about Canadian PSA about drugs.
Excuse me.
Baby.
What kind of drugs are we talking
I don't know.
about
It
here?
doesn't say. We'll find out.
By the way, I'll add Tabasco to my podcast.
You ever thought about taking drugs?
Yes. This is great.
Oh my God.
Never really thought about it.
Think hard.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's free, but you find me when you need more.
I just have these loosely in my hands all the
The
time.
choice is yours.
What do
Oh.
you think? No, it's just not with the time.
I don't have that kind of chin.
A message from
Oh, he was scary.
Okay. Okay, that
Hold
would
on. I want to
definitely-
watch that one again.
Hey, you ever thought about taking drugs?
I have now.
I don't know. Well, I never really thought about it.
Think hard.
I don't like their beady
First
eyes.
it's free, but you find me when you need more.
Oh, the first hit's free.
The choice is yours.
What do you think?
It's like
no,
the power
it's
is
just not
yours.
with the time.
Oh my God, that's terrifying. Okay, let's explain this here. So there's like these very creepy, like Cabbage Patch Kid type puppet
Yes.
children.
Yeah.
And this tall, lanky guy comes over and he's like, hey, you ever thought about taking drugs? And he opens his hand, he's got needles and pills and stuff in it. And he says, first hit's free and the rest you got to come to me. And then
Before
they
that-
flash. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say that the young kids in the group have these very like puffy
Cherub faces.
Yeah, cherub-like faces, where his is almost Beaker.
It's like
gone.
elongated.
It's very gaunt.
You remember Beaker?
Yes,
And, yeah, Bunsen and Beaker.
Beaker, I think.
Beaker was the skinny
was
one
straight,
with
yeah.
the fucking crazy hair.
Yeah.
Well done,
Yeah.
Beaker.
Yeah, the bald one I think was Bunsen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dr. Bunsen.
Yes.
But so then as they're thinking about taking drugs, it flashes through all these dead celebrities.
Yeah.
But
yep.
like one of them was like Al Capone.
Yeah. And
Did
then
you
I
see
saw,
that? Janis
from the
Joplin.
Doors.
Yep. Jimi Hendrix. No. Yeah, Jimi Hendrix. No.
No.
Jimi Hendrix, I'm sure, was in there. But,
What's
who's the guy from the Doors?
I can't think of his name. Jim Morrison.
Yes, Jim Morrison. Yep. Yeah, they all went flashing
So, like,
by.
that was
Basically
really-
all the famous people.
Yeah, so that was kind of dark, but like, did you see
And-
Al Capone in there? Because that was weird.
And when he opened his hands, he just had like loose needles
And pills.
and pills and again, yeah, joints or whatever the hell.
But
They
so
were.
then they're
Yeah.
like, nah, it's not worth their time. And they run away.
Yeah.
And then he takes his glasses off and he's got like these like demonic
herpes
white
eyes. That's what
eyeball.
he's got.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
weird.
He's got the herp eyes.
You ever seen somebody with conjunctivitis because you farted right in their eye?
That's called pink eye, Steve.
Yeah, Dan, have you ever put your asshole on another man's eye? And
No.
felt him blink.
Not that I
Oh
can
my God,
recall,
that's so
no.
disgusting.
What? You know how good
Yeah,
that
that's how you
feels?
get pink eye, you idiot.
Yeah, well, blink eye they call it.
Jesus.
Yeah. You ever put your asshole on a man's face and then just have him blink for a while?
Timothy
While you jerk
Chalamet.
off?
I'm seeing part 2 tomorrow. Oh, Kat's seeing part 2 tomorrow. Kat, I think I'm going on Sunday and I'm going to be bored to death. We're talking about Dune. She says, okay, this has unlocked a deep, dark memory, LOL.
Uh-oh.
I think
Yeah,
we're talking about
girl.
this PSA.
Roll, put on some sexy music. Yeah.
Okay.
All day.
Cat's hot. I don't know
Let's
if you
go
all
with
know
it,
that.
baby.
But yeah, Cat's,
She's a sexy lady.
she can get it.
Okay, so we
What's
got
your thing?
PSA.
Do what you
What's
wanna
your
do.
thing? It doesn't say where it's from. Or the year. 90s.
Yeah, I would guess.
100%.
Oh, karate. Yes, it was
What's
the
your
90s.
thing? Bug.
Laundry.
Bugs.
Everybody's gotta have a thing.
My thing's sound effects. Here's a T-Rex.
This is so 90s.
Wow.
Mom! Mom! Aiden cut me in half again!
Sousaphone.
Ooh, a long commercial.
Yeah. All right, that's cool.
Yeah, the tap thing was cool.
Yeah.
Nobody's good at everything. But
Boom.
everybody's good at something.
Don't be good
What's
at
your thing?
overdosing. What?
Wait, what was the message?
Yeah, Roma.
Don't be good at drugs.
What's your thing? You know, we're all good at things. That one kid was good at dancing in a.
Hold on.
One kid's good at
Laundry
bugs.
quiet. What? I don't understand. What were?
What's your thing?
They're just saying you can be cool without drugs, Roma.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, my thing.
Here's a public service announcement.
Honestly, in the 90s,
Have hobbies.
my thing was drugs.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
that was my thing.
Were you good at it?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh,
what
there you
about
go.
teenage pregnancy?
No, it was never my thing. In fact, pregnancy has never been my thing.
Really?
Not even once. Not even a like.
You know, I think
Oopsie.
I
Oh,
think-
never mind. We got around that one.
I think we
Yeah.
can all say that, pregnancy has never been our thing.
I don't
I
think
mean-
any of us have ever been pregnant, to be honest.
I had some bloody repercussions.
But you just, used some tobacco and cleared it right up.
That's just not enough lube.
I was fine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What the hell's she doing? Jerking me off on her alarm clock? Why?
Well, I liked that PSA because it really made me feel like nostalgic for the 90s.
yeah, Roma. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'd pog or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
like-
Oh, yeah. Dude, I pogged so hard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I had like
Yeah,
4
yeah.
slammers.
I Sega Genesis. Fucking.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's it. Exactly. I Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, see, I just hit a bunch of lemon. So good.
Did you get to the celery salt or celery? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bits. The celery bits.
All right.
Yeah, so that one I like. I like that one.
I liked it
I like
for
that
its
one
nostalgia.
about being, yeah, exactly. Just
And it's cool because it's
a
like,
90s kid.
yeah, exactly. Like, this is what kids do in the 90s.
I dance in a laundromat because I'm a minority rather than having karate classes or
On a beach.
learning how to bake.
I liked the tap dancing part. That was good.
Yeah, yeah.
On the table at
In
a
the
restaurant.
in the diner.
I'm the minority from the first one, but they had to get me over here to do this one. And now I tap
Ta-da!
dance.
And I took off my hat.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's interesting because like I don't know what kids do. Do kids do physical things now? Like
No.
outside of like I think their parents make them take a sport out of obligation.
Yes, you
but-
have to take a class. That's
Yes.
what you have to do. You
But I don't
you
think-
don't just have sports or outside.
You don't
Yeah.
get
That's not a
free
thing that
time.
happens.
You get electronics and a sport.
I still have a scar on my foot from wearing my Randall Cunningham jersey and running across OH to Shields lawn, and they had back then they had sprinklers that you would like have to like
Oh.
twist in to like get them to go.
Oh, shit.
And they had one in, and I was running for a touchdown or
Touch
whatever,
pass and sports ball.
and kicked it so hard it flipped me over.
I think I remember that.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, yeah. Still have that scar.
Funny story about the 90s. I had somebody was talking. One of my coworkers he's an older guy. I don't know. He's probably in his 40s. And so some of the younger, one of them called like, "Oh, you just got to give it to the old man," blah blah, and started talking about old technology. And I was like, and the one's 30, and she's like, "Yeah, when I was a kid, I had a flip phone or whatever." And I'm like, "Okay, when I was a kid, I had a pager." And so then one of the other girls there, she goes, "Did you ever have a rotary phone?" And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, "Wow." And she goes, "Did you have to call? What'd you call? You would call those people?" I'm like, operators? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. And that was the thing. I said, I was alive before there was 911. You'd have to call an operator to call the cops, or call an operator to call a fire truck or whatever. Like, That she was genuine, and she wasn't being a dick about it. She genuinely was like, wow, crazy. And I said, yeah, we had a thing called star 69 where you would press on it and it would call the last phone number that called you. And then they have star 67 too. That would hide your phone number. So you could call without somebody knowing who called.
Exactly.
So I think they couldn't star 69 you if you did star 67.
And there was a there was like a list of some like that you got in your telephone book, and you wrote down, this is what our police number is.
Your emergency contacts. You used to have them on the fridge.
That was on your fridge. Yeah, that was on your fridge.
Because you didn't just have 911. You had to call individual places.
The
or
ick
you could
for poison control.
you could call the operator, and they could connect you. But yes, you had like specific numbers for.
Yeah, and that was a whole thing. Like if you think about what it takes to get like a 911 system,
implemented.
Exactly. It's a lot. It's a lot of connection between like
and especially
many
before
things
computers
that don't fit together.
Before computers, can you imagine?
Yeah. It's interesting.
They survived it in John Wick.
Roma, we need to play the Irish ones now.
Okay.
So that we get the...
So that you have time?
Health Rock? Which ones are the Irish ones?
I am not 100% sure. So yeah, probably just click on each one and we'll see. What do you see there, Roma? Is it Irish?
A lively 60-second animation.
What time is it? Oh, we're coming up.
Yeah, we're getting close. And so I just want to make sure that in this we get all the Irish ones.
Creepy commercials, 9 seconds, short film domestic violence, eggshells, short film about domestic violence.
Yeah, not the eggshells one. Close that one. Click it.
Close it?
Yep.
Why?
Or never mind. All right. Well, just play
Mr.
one.
Bean.
Play something. We have to see some of the European ones for Cat.
Okay. Well, I'm asking you. Who's the TV commercial? Hinterland?
Hinterland.
Yeah, I think whatever the last ones are, probably hers.
No, I think I kind of stuck them in by when I thought, so the blue ones I think was hers.
Okay. Fair enough.
So you need to tell me because I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Just try that one.
You said play the Irish ones.
All right. I guess I'll find the ones that I did.
These are all yours.
What are? All of them?
Most of them, at least. She only sent me like 3, and one of them was the blue puppet thing.
Start with Health Rock.
Thing?
I'm just playing this.
Don't put it in your mouth. The Chase. Hockey Canada.
Food and activity, working together, the body electricity.
Ooh, body electricity.
Get your body load. You gobble it up and send it on the road. The food gets to its destination. It's pure gastric fascination. Your stomach acts like a wood-burning fire. It brings
Okay.
lunch up, that's your body's desire. You gotta balance food and activity.
This one's about eating healthy.
The body electricity. But there's a problem here that'll make your motor stop. When you just sit around, the engine will stop. So you gotta get moving for the work to be done.
I feel like we need this nowadays.
Yeah.
If you just sit, your gut will be blue. If you sit and sit, you'll
It's a good concept,
You'll
too.
turn to goo.
The nose as the, neckline. I like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Electricity. The moral is you gotta balance the two. With good food and activity, you can make a healthy you.
Aw, that was sweet.
Working together, the body electricity.
Long live kids. Oh, it's Canadian.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not it's not pushing agendas that you don't need. It's like the kids good at, totally. I agree with all of it.
But
the
kids
the
need to
good
be
food.
active and eat good food.
Exactly. Go outside, eat some good food. Go ahead.
All right, this one's creepy commercials.
Yes.
Oh, it's 20 minutes though.
Oh.
We're going to skip this one.
Yeah.
We might have to come back to it.
Okay.
9 seconds.
This is not mine. This is probably Irish.
This is 8 minutes.
Well.
Ooh, but there's a fighting couple.
Yeah.
It
let's
looks
go for it.
dramatic.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, you know what? We can speed it up too.
It says 9 seconds. I mean.
Yeah, it's 8 minutes.
But it says 9 seconds.
That's false advertising.
We're going to speed it up.
Okay, she's got a wig on. Is this like a wig thing or?
I just speed it up a lot. It's still really slow.
Bitch, fill up my glass.
Do you, Lisa, take Kevin for your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse?
This a new recipe?
Uh-oh, she's in trouble.
No, it's the same old, same old.
She
Same old,
overcooked
same
the
old.
roast.
Things up.
Get off, Kelly. Said shut up. Turn it down.
No, I'll get her. I'll get her.
Okay, but I want to know what he's going to do to her.
Okay,
Oh, this is new.
Keep it down, okay? All right.
Yeah, they've got tech.
Seriously?
Okay, he's pissed.
She married Patrick Bates.
Yeah, no kidding.
What's wrong? It's had a long day, and I don't need this. Do you like this place?
Sure, it's not Patrick Bateman.
I don't feel like I like this place.
Yeah. Sorry, Bateman, yes. Your Bates Motel.
Okay, he's choking her.
I was
I mean-
thinking he more looked like Christian Bale from,
That's what I
American
was
Psycho.
thinking.
Yeah. Patrick Bateman.
Yeah.
This is like a short film.
I'm glad that we don't have his, business cards in the fact.
Oh, see, now he's trying to make up for it. No, I love you, baby.
This, ladies
This
and
is a
gentlemen,
really-
is called narcissism.
Okay, we're over this.
Yeah.
Okay, we get it. He's a dick.
Yeah.
Next.
It's a big old penis. Eggshells.
Eggshell, a short film about domestic abuse and gaslighting. Did I speed this up?
I don't know.
No. Okay.
Coercive control, gaslighting, domestic violence.
This doesn't seem as fun as
Yeah.
singing puppets. Oh, she walked on an eggshell.
Oh, so suddenly she's a robe person too.
That was her brain on drugs.
Bitch, pick up them eggs.
Elizabeth and David.
Elizabeth and David, 1982.
Here's a for you, sweetheart.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
Lovely. Dude, I'd smack that old man so fast in the mouth.
Yeah. He's just a nice guy.
No, he's not. You can tell. 'Cause
No,
she's
he's a
on
nice guy.
eggshells. She's on eggshells. Don't you see?
No, but she leaves those all over the place.
And
She
he's-
literally just throws them on the floor.
She's not wearing her compression socks.
David doesn't
That's
even
true.
eat eggs. He doesn't.
Uh-oh. He's on one.
What have you been doing all day?
Yeah. Oh, look at him. He's on one.
I'm just sat.
Look at the lamp. Dust all over that.
Yeah.
Get it sorted.
Mom can get it sorted.
That sounds good. I think David has very clear expectations. Look at her just wandering around looking like an idiot.
He's setting boundaries. What the hell's wrong with us?
Okay, this is too long for me.
It's my sister.
I think what we know is David is right and she's a fucking cunt.
I think it said something about gaslighting. Okay, she said something about an Irish cat. Which one was it? Because I know I grabbed it, but I wonder if I didn't put it
Who's
on here.
there? Commercial from
Roma, I
2011.
did I send you a European one about speeding, I think. Irish speeding PSA. Let's look it up.
Yeah.
Irish speeding.
Irish speeding PSA. Oh,
You obviously didn't have enough Guinness.
Is it the bizarre Irish anti-speeding PSA?
Let's assume.
Let's go with it.
Yeah. Because there's not much
Dropped my
else
mouse.
that we would be
All right.
looking after.
Uh-oh, I think I broke it.
Oh, my geez, Roma. Got it, Roma. Don't you worry.
There it
You're over
goes.
on the
I
other
fixed it.
screen.
I got it. Let go.
She's got a smile.
Is this
that
it?
seems to me reminds me of childhood memories when everything was as fresh as the bright blue
Oh, so he just put a pager in his pocket like a drug dealer.
Did he?
The kid, yeah.
Now and then
Okay, that guy has a car that's not for men. And
This is telling me I shouldn't listen to.
I think they're looking for Asians.
Cat says yes, this is it.
That's
They're
some-
witches.
I was going to say, that's some witchery rituals right there. Sweet child of mine.
Hell yes.
Oh my God.
Hell yes. Hell
Since
yes.
2000, speeding has killed
What in the
classroom of
fuck?
our children.
Bro. Shame on you.
Control the consequences.
Okay, I gotta see that crash again.
All right, it doesn't matter what other.
All right, shut up, you guys.
Just
Wait, why did they do the sound effect?
2000, speeding has killed a
Why that
classroom of
sound
children.
effect?
because that makes it fun.
Jesus, Roma.
I mean, Roma's right. This is the only way to watch this commercial.
Gotta get that message through.
Speeding has killed a
That is your
classroom of
dog.
our children. Shame on you.
Okay, so that caught me off guard when I first came across it, unhinged.
If you speed.
No. Cat, that is by far the best one. So why don't you send us more? And we'll not watch our shitty ones with the fucking whatever Ira, the guy getting his arm cut off and then putting it right back on, and there never being anything.
The cigarette cowboy.
Smoking cigarettes. Cannibal.
Bullshit. It's all bullshit. That's what's going on. It's bullshit.
Well, we're at the end of the show.
That's amazing.
I was going to tell you, you know what isn't bullshit?
What's not bullshit?
Is making sure that you don't have the shame from rolling over kids
Uh-huh.
and finding yourself at thesensiblesociopathpodcast.com, where you can find all of our products, shirts, socks, Charlie Cat mugs, hoodies, because it's still chilly outside, everything. Where else can you find us, Steve?
Well, you can find models of our father's cars at thesensiblesociopathpodcast.com, so you can hold them while they roll over you in your English, what are those things called? Field trips?
And,
yeah, in your English
you know,
field trip.
Rituals.
It was Irish.
Yes, exactly. Oh, yeah. Don't
Plenty
fuck
of
that up.
witchery going on.
Yeah. But yeah, you can find us at the Sensible Sociopath Podcast.com on Instagram, and on the X, you can find me at Stephen Paul Cast with a PH. We thank you for being here. We will see you next week with more fun and more adventures and more games.
Oh my God.
That will probably make you better in bed, honestly, if you watch this show.
Okay.
Best podcast in the world.
You might want to get your dick ready.
Good night, everybody.
I like it.
Night, guys.
Bye. No wonder my anxiety's so high.
Few people laughed. Few people cried.
Oh, what's in the box?
Most people were silent.
And that was it.
Now I am become death,
Sounds like a bad time.
the destroyer of worlds.
Yeah, so this doesn't seem like a great idea to me.
I suppose we all thought that, one way or another.
You didn't tell me any of that. That's crazy.
Well, Rama, when you're a hero, you don't tell everyone until you're on your podcast.
I'm about to hear some shit.
We all need to laugh.
I think just sitting down and, listening to...
The Sensible Sociopath. This is the shit you're supposed to be watching.
Gen X is going to love it. Millennials are going to be like, I'm offended.
You have offended me.
Also, my dog has a giant dick.
Oh my god, that's enormous.
I love it.
It's still a racist dog whistle.
Where you kind of have like a rotating cast of characters.
We're talking baby seals, eagles, wolves.
I'm just glad we're not going to have to eat with racism anymore.
It's worse than the butthole.
We're technically considered propaganda.
It is very contagious.
I think we really need to talk about environmentalism.
Like, are they studying pine cones?
Make yourself a nice stingray omelet. That's how Steve Irwin died. Cholesterol.
It's fucking delicious.
His father had ended up killing his mother and committing suicide.
In that order?
That's diabolical. I like it.
They had an apple gun where you could shoot Bigfoot.
Has she always been retarded?
I mean, she could have had a head injury.
You don't know anything about tartar sauce.
He had picked up a 400-pound statue and was like walking around with it.
Was the statue racist?
I'd like to think so.
It's like how they invented bacon and avocado to make a turkey sandwich tolerable.
I have a fear of fire.
Like a werewolf? Daniel, you've been our greatest viewer. Well, Daniel and Sarah and Katrina.
Daniel!